Well, hello there, welcome back you lovely lot. Today we've got an extreme length. Now, I got a few things out from my nail art drawer. I put them on the desk. I didn't know quite what I was going to use, but I thought, well, I'll just get them all out and we'll see as we go. I knew I wanted to do pink and I knew I wanted extreme length. I just wanted to have a little play while I got the house to myself. You know what it's like. So first of all, I'm coming in with some sugar plum mesh from Smileys glitter store. So I've applied some glue to that tip and I've put the mesh across there and I'm holding it in place until that sets. Then I'm coming in with the scissors and I will trim that off. Now this will be encapsulated in clear acrylic, so I'm not too worried about that. So just trim it off, and then I'm going to come in with Moyra's shade Daybreak. It is an absolute gorgeous dusky pink. So what I will do is tuck that into that cuticle area, fade that up the nail, just make sure that's nice and neat. As you know, Moyra is very pigmented and a little goes a long, long way. You'll see me using really small beads. So I'll put that up. I will bring that to meet the mesh at an angle. So once I'm happy with the placement of that acrylic, I'm then going to come in with some glitter from the Glitter Fairy, and what I will do is I'll put that where the acrylic meets the mesh. I'll make sure that's nice and flat and it's exactly where I want it before moving on to the next stage. Moving on to the pointer finger, I'm coming in with Moyra's shade Pixie Hallow, and I'm going to tuck that in to the cuticle area and pull that down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm after a panel through this Pixie Hallow shade, but I didn't want it colour blocked. I wanted like a beautiful wavy line. That's what I was really going for with this set. I didn't want it to be like I said, like a colour block, like straight lines and file it in. And so I'm going to put the Pixie Hallow in like a wave on the bottom half. Then I'm going to come and do exactly the same, but I'm going to come in from the tip. So I'm going to apply it at the tip, pull it down a little bit, and get a nice wavy line there. So once I've stopped faffing with that colour, I'm then going to come in with Rizzo from the Glitter Fairy. It's part of the Pink Ladies collection. Now this is a chunky mix. It's pink with big silver hexes. It's gorgeous. But I've got to be careful. I still need to make sure I keep that, you know, that wavy line. It could very easily get lost with the big chunks. So I'm working in small beads. I'm placing it where I want to, and I'm making sure that I'm keeping those lines. Next, I'm coming into the middle finger and I'm going to do a marble. Now, Moyra's very, very pigmented. So, of all the the systems that I use, I find this the hardest to marble with. I think it's because it's just so pigmented, you know, getting a really, really wet bead, which is the key to a marble, is just a little bit more challenging with this. But I'm not going to let it beat me, I'm going to keep going. So I'm coming in with 3 colours from Moyra. We have Pixie Hallow, Daybreak, and the lightest one is Metal Pink. Put my brush into a point and I will swirl it up, down, up. And then come in again with those 3 beads. What I'm doing is I'm dipping my brush into the monomer, making sure that tip has lots of monomer on it, and then dipping it into the Moyra shades. But I'm only picking up small beads. And it seems to be going better. Just making sure these tips are really, really curved. So I'm just making sure that it's going round the C curve of this tip, and that it's all going to be coloured in the acrylic. So that's Metal Pink, Daybreak, and Pixie Hallow. Swirl it up, down, up, and I'm going to keep doing that all the way to the tip. Then I'm going to come in with a little bit of glitter, Maharani, from the Glitter Fairy. And I'm just going to put that in this wet acrylic. So I'm just picking it up with my wet brush. As you can see, the acrylic is still wet, so I can press that lightly. I'm only going to put a little bit. I've got some beautiful shimmery metallic shades in there, so I don't want to detract from the beautiful Moyra shades. Sorry, excuse me. Right, okay, so on this last finger here, we're going to do a 3 colour ombre. And I'm going to come in with Pixie Hallow first, put that in around that cuticle area and fade that up. Make sure that's nice and neat in that cuticle area before I do anything else. Then I'm coming in with Daybreak. Pull that down, blend it back. Then I'll put my teeth in, use a small wet bead, and I will go back to Pixie Hallow and just perfect that blend a little bit there. It's so pigmented. So I'll just tap, tap, tap and pull that down. Then on the tip, we're going to be using Metal Pink. So again, get it opaque at the tip and then fade that back. And I'm going to keep working these blends until I'm perfectly happy. Then what I will do is clear cap all of these nails, and I will file and buff them off camera. And then we're going to go in with Artisan Nail Chemie gel paint in silver, and what I'm going to do is outline this wave on this index finger. So I'll come in, I'm using the brush that came with the Artisan gel paints from Nail Chemie. I got the whole set, so I think you got something like 12 colours and a free brush, so I always use this brush, it's lovely to work with. And what I will do is just outline that wavy line, and then I'll put that in the lamp and give that a full cure. So I've just thickened up that line a little bit there before putting it in the lamp, and then we're going to come in with Stick It from Ugly Duckling, which is a jewellery gel. So I'm going to put that on the ring finger, and I'm going to put a bead of that there. Come in with a old gel brush and smooth that outline. So I'm just wetting it with the gel cleanse, taking majority of the wetness off, and then I can manipulate that jewellery gel, making it nice and smooth. We're going to be putting a big charm there. So I want that to be nice and smooth, but big enough so that when I push the charm into that gel, it will then cushion around it. So if this was on an actual person, it wouldn't like catch on their hair or anything. It makes it as smooth as possible. I'm coming in with top coat. I'm going to top coat all that nail. Look at that mesh on that end. Isn't it gorgeous? So it's not cured. Everything's wet. So I'm going to go in with that charm. I'm going to push it into that jewellery gel. Secure that in there. Then come back with the top coat just to smooth it out. And then put that in the lamp for a full cure. And then we can top coat the rest of these nails. Then guys, that's the end of the video. So I really do hope you've enjoyed this little design today. If you have, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you would. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching. And until next time, bye.